Hello, I'm Manuel. I'm CEO and founder of React. And yeah, thank you, Christine, and the wonderful team of TOMRA for inviting me to this stage today. I'm really happy to talk a little bit about the relationship between TOMRA and React and how we are working together to shape the digital retail experience. I would say not of the future, but actually of the present. We at React build communication technology for retail. So what does that mean? If you think about communication technology for retail, you might think about radio headsets, for instance, which is a great improvement for not having communication at all. But it's not what we do. What we do is to build a massive improvement on radio headset communication in the digital area, which improves productivity and efficiency in the retail space a lot. Let me tell you a little example. So imagine a smartwatch. Actually, imagine a lot of smartwatches at the wrist of every employee at a supermarket. Now, one of these employees is observing that the cash register is getting really crowded, so obviously help is needed there. So what does he do? He uses his smartwatch, presses a little button, and then a message goes out to all employees who are in charge of taking care of the cash register. The message appears on the smartwatch. One of them accepts the tasks, goes to the cash register, and all of the other recipients get the information that the task has been taken over by a certain person. So it's very transparent. At this very same moment, you can also play, for instance, an announcement in the cash register area to say, okay, cash register number 2 is now opening for the customer. And this is only one example how the React technology is supporting these specific workflows, like new cash register is opening. Yeah, try this with headsets. I could list a whole bunch of additional use cases, like cleaning personnel is needed at the cash register, store managers are needed, whatsoever, wine experts are needed. You can even send audio messages via your smartwatch to ask for a price. You make sure that every task reaches exactly the right audience, and that the process flows in a very convenient and a very effective and transparent way. We call this call to action, because what we do is to deliver exactly this call to action to the right group of people, the right personnel. Today I would like to tell you a short story which includes a TOMRA RVM, and it includes a TOMRA RVM which we made talking. So actually we made a TOMRA RVM talk to retail employees. But let me tell you first what happened before we made the machine talking. The story starts with a very large Edeka store in northern Germany, owned by the Struve family. It's actually one of the largest Edeka retailers across the country. And they had ordered the React Call to Action platform in order to improve their processes and make their work easier. And we equipped their employees with about 20 standard mobile phones, a couple of tablets, a couple of smartwatches equipped with our software. We configured the software with all sorts of pager messages, like I need cleaning, I need a store manager, there's theft happening and stuff like that. And we rolled this out and we waited a while and took a look at the results. What we achieved was immediately, and the benefit was seen very, very quickly. What we achieved was much more efficient processes leading to significantly less legwork. So we can talk about 75% less legwork on the floor of the retail space. And I give you also some numbers. In only 1 month, we had 3,200 pager messages sent between employees. We had around 3,500 audio messages sent between employees, meaning that we actually triggered with the React platform 6,700 processes in only one store in 1 month. While this is great, we can obviously take this a little further. A while ago, we had the pleasure to meet the wonderful folks from TOMRA Digital. They knew a little bit about our platform. We know very little about reverse vending machines, but we learned a lot because we told them that about 800 of these pager messages were related to the reverse vending machine. 800 times a month, customers standing in front of a reverse vending machine having problems with stupid plastic. And then the TOMRA guys laughed and said, okay, you don't have to send these pager messages, because the information is already there. We have the information about every single reverse vending machine in our cloud. So we said, okay, wow, we have to use this. And we built this interface between TOMRA Cloud and React. And we launched this partnership at this specific Edeka store in northern Germany and took a look what happened then. This happened. Still a lot of pager messages went back and forth between employees, but now the reverse vending machine was starting to participate in the conversation, and it was great. We had about 600 TOMRA events going straight from the TOMRA Cloud to the responsible people in the supermarket, fixing problems in advance because we knew about certain problems before they occurred. And this means obviously 600 satisfied customers more for this supermarket in only 1 month. Yeah, and this is obviously not the end. Our experience with TOMRA showed us that machines are a very, very significant part of communication in retail space. So we started to build more interfaces. We created a full-fledged IoT platform which made machines talk. And I can give you a few examples. For instance, a refrigerator can easily say when there's a problem with the temperature and address exactly the right people at the right time. You have anti-theft systems which can send a note to the store detective discreetly, silently on a smartwatch. You have electronic scales, the printer's empty, you need help, somebody's coming around with the printer roll. Or even self-checkout registers where you can do age verification process by just tapping on your smartwatch and saying, okay, this guy is old enough for buying booze, or doing it the other way around. So I think you get the story. It's about shaping this kind of new ecosystem between machines, humans in the retail space, and to make actually retail a better space for all of us, also for employees and customers and machines. Thank you very much.